recording.
lot of sound.
Yeah, that's good. It's
I
recording.
don't think we'll be audible now.
So we just speak loudly.
Can you hear us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did all we do? So yeah, our journey so far in the form of this video, which will play in 3, 2, 1. Taking a small break in between, guys. He just had his feed, so we have to burp him. So happy and excited of all the events that were happening. And then we see the cops coming from the far.
So our first outing was a success.
And we're finally sitting down.
Did you say finally?
Finally, we're finally sitting down to do a video. What are we talking about today? We are talking about the things that happened before the birth story, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We're talking about the baby shower. We're talking about the gender reveal.
Yes.
And we're talking about a million things that happened on the Feb of 11th.
11th of Feb. Who is Feb of 11th?
Okay. And we're talking about a million things that happened on the 11th of Feb.
Nice.
I think we should tell them why that day is special.
Special, yeah.
It's special because it was the baby shower event, but it was even more special for us because it was also our 1 year of being together as husband and wife. It was our 1 year anniversary, and hence it was even more special for us.
Sankalp did a lot of things, he did like an undercover mission. I think, I don't know how he kept that many secrets from me for that long and how I didn't figure it all out. But he did have like a team to help him out.
Oh yeah, I had so many people help me with organizing and making that event so beautiful. If not perfect, it was so beautiful. I literally got help from all the way. If I begin with the manager at our apartment, right? And we got help from her college friends.
So I'm a big baker and I wanted to bake something for our baby
As
shower.
insane as it sounds, we actually did a quite of research to find that perfect baby shower cake.
Yeah, but we didn't like anything that much.
Yeah, and at the end we just decided to make that cake, even the cake, very special by making it our own selves for our own baby eventually, right?
Yeah, and he's gonna watch these videos and look at the cake, and it's not gonna be perfect.
It's not gonna be fun to tell them, tell the baby that we purchased this cake from a store. It's gonna be beautiful when we tell him, we worked so hard. It was so funny that we struggled.
I was 9 months, like I hit the 9-month, mark at this point.
Yeah.
So I was extremely exhausted, even from just breathing.
But we did a good job.
And because Sankalp joined me for the first time ever, Sankalp baked, and the cake was pretty delicious, if I say so myself.
Whatever is on the outside, I tend to make it look pretty, but the inside, it's all her. The cake was so good, and it looked
was
even
chocolate
more
flavored.
Yeah.
We did chocolate ganache inside, like the filling, and then the frosting outside was like layers of pink and blue.
And what did we do after that?
After that, you did it. You did what you did.
The next thing that happened in the series of these events were the
performance.
music. The music performance.
So my music club, shout out to you guys.
So like I said in the beginning, all of this was only possible because several things and several people, and all of them working out together perfectly, right? Like a domino effect. So her friends, her college friends, music club friends.
Now your friends as well.
Now my friends as well. I'm so glad that. So she was preparing for a music event before that, just for a background story, and I happened to attend one of those rehearsals, and I got the opportunity to connect her with her friends, and establish that bond. And eventually, I was able to ask them that request to come perform during this baby shower, and it was a surprise for her. And I asked them to perform a very special song that is very close to our heart. One that we used to listen to and even still do before we got married. So we asked them to perform that. Nanma, one of her friends, she sang the song so beautifully, and yeah, that was a good surprise for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I cried from the second I entered the room.
She had no clue that was coming her way, and it was so nice to see all of them, perform they didn't come as performers, right? They came as friends who wanted to celebrate with us, and they celebrated by singing and playing instruments and all of that.
It was an emotional evening because we were missing our family so much,
Yeah.
and everyone in that room, it just became our family like instantaneously. There was so much kindness shown by them on multiple occasions, but that night was just something else.
So it doesn't stop there.
Sankalp had another opportunity to make me cry, and he took advantage of it.
Like I keep saying, I guess by now that my love language is making videos and those reels, as you might have already seen on Instagram, to show the people that I care and love how much they mean to me. And this is another situation when I got the chance to show Mauni how much she means to me and how beautiful our journey has been so far. And I think we'll cut to that video and show you what I'm talking about.
If we show you clips of the baby shower, you're just going to see me crying multiple times, because that's all that happened. There was so many emotional moments for us and for everyone in the room. I think Sankalp made sure there was not a single dry eye in the room at that
So yeah, our journey so far in the form of this video, which will play in 3, 2, 1. How it all started. Let's turn back the clock a little bit. I wanted to show you how it all started, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is our story. Hyderabad airport low, first time Kalisamu, and the rest, as they say, is history. The song that's playing right now is called Sada Ninne, and it's a very special song to both of us. This is when I surprised her by inviting the original singer of the song. For both of us, our family is our strength, and this was the first time we met each other's family. We've had an adventurous journey right from the beginning, and that's why we just skipped engagement and went straight to the wedding, and our family played a huge role and support in this journey. Once the dates and the venues were confirmed, we started to share with our friends, family, and the rest of the world. And this is a reaction of how they reacted when we shared the news with them.
You're getting married? What are you guys talking about, Sankalp?
I'm not kidding.
Feb 11th, 10 days.
What?
The date is Feb 11th. You can see in these moments and pictures how much it means to us, the wedding and everything else, and how much we love each other. While all this happened in Hyderabad, our hometown, we had to say our goodbyes for a grand reception in Delhi organized by Mayanta. While all this hangama and madness was happening, something else was also happening. She got her visa and she was off to Canada. Canada, US, India, H1B, H4 visitor visa. How did we figure it all out, and when did we come back to each other? Subscribe to our channel to learn about all those experiences. Taking a small break in between, guys. He just had his feed, so we have to burp him.
You will get the joke if you've watched our previous video. Video was basically our story of how it all started, our wedding, and then it was really tough and a huge challenge, especially me, just moving to a new country. It wasn't easy in any way. But even though Sankalp was far away, there were hardly any moments that I felt alone and by myself.
The next thing, obviously, we have to talk about the food, and we have to give a shout out to the restaurant that did catering. I mean, typical Indian thing, right? To have that amazing food in your event or your function. So it was important for us to have a really good, tasty food. So we ordered in from this place called Raja Fine Indian Cuisine.
So Raja's is this place that we've been going to whenever, especially during my last couple of months in pregnancy, when I was craving like masala dosa and that nice South Indian food which we couldn't make at home the same way. And Raja's just became like a frequent spot for us.
It became like a family restaurant. I believe this is the climax of the series of events that happened on that day, which is, of course, the gender reveal. There's like, obviously, I couldn't come up with a unique idea myself, so I had to.
Don't say that.
I mean, I had to look up for ideas like anyone else does, right? And
it was a very unique baby shower, and I don't think that I've ever experienced
everything else that happened before that is quite unique. I'm sure you won't find events like this in another, baby shower maybe.
I think just the fact that it was our anniversary and baby shower at the same time was pretty unique.
So the big gender reveal, even though you might already have seen moments or clips where the baby's gender is already revealed, and we've been speaking about him so much. We've been speaking about him so much, you already know, there's no suspense in that. But the way it happened was something that I wanted to share with you guys, and maybe someone out there will use this idea as their, reveal in their life, in their family's event. So
everyone thinks the event's over. Okay, we're like done with dinner, we've cut the cake and
so we had this box as a prop in the background, which said boy or girl, and we didn't know. I think by then people thought that must be the big gender reveal, and maybe the balloons would come out of that.
Sankalp, and everyone thinks it's over. The party's done, packing up and stuff, and Sankalp goes, "Hold on, guys. There's like one more event. If you all could bear with us, please."
Like the great Steve Jobs has his favorite quote during those Apple events, which is there's one more thing. That's how I entered into that climax. And so I asked everyone if they had cars, because we couldn't do the gender reveal at the apartment. We had to go to a public park. I later realized that we couldn't do it even there, which is funny, and we'll talk about it later. But so I asked everyone to grab a car, share the ride, and then go to the local park. And
I didn't know what the location was because he was being really secretive about it. And he was like, "We have to go to the location. Is everyone coming to the location?" Like over and out.
And we were taking Mauni to this one particular spot in the park, and closed her eyes, not realizing what's happening, and this is how we revealed the gender of the baby. So the funny thing is, this is a fun fact and a life lesson learned for everyone out there, that I assumed that you can do the fireworks in a public park and not in like a residential area. But that is not true. You cannot do it in a public park either without a permit. I think you can do it with a permit, but not without a permit. So we did not know that. We did the fireworks. We were so happy and excited of all the events that were happening. And then we see the cops coming from the far. And I knew what was going to happen, and I was just hiding in the back, I think. No, I was not. I walked up front and I talked to them, and I told them, "Oh, okay, we had this gender reveal, and we didn't know that we couldn't do it."
I had to show my bump as proof that we were indeed pregnant and we're not doing it for fun.
It was funny because they eventually turned out to, capture a group photo for us, even when we thought that we were in trouble. So it was quite a good ending. It was a quite funny ending. So that, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's getting cold. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the baby shower, gender reveal, 1 year anniversary
Story.
of us and our baby.
We're really gonna struggle to find titles for these videos because
Yeah.
it's 3 events on the same day. So the next video is going to be about my pregnancy journey. It's gonna be super up close and personal. I don't think I've really ever spoken about it out loud, even to people close to me. So I'm excited to document that journey and sort of take you guys with me on it.
Majority of her pregnancy journey, she unfortunately had to go through herself because I was stuck in the United States, and that's something we'll talk about. How did she do it all by herself, all the way? When did she realize that she was pregnant? How were we able to get that insurance? And what were all the useful resources and information that we could find from Instagram?
If you enjoyed our video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like, comment and share this video with all your friends and family.